Uh, uh, hello? My god. Hold on. Can I mute the game, please? There. Okay, there. I can now hear myself think again. Hello? Alright, moving to chatting. Oh, there we go. My chat box. Is it not working? Oh, there. Right. Mix it up, hide that. Hello, Druki. Hello, Bon. Okay. Spooky month has me on in its clutches. I don't know. There's a lot of spooky horror games that I would like to play. This is one of them. Is it spooky? I don't know. It's not really labeled as horror. But it looks kinda horror. So I guess that passes. Wrong spooks. I thought the game is about vampires. Vincent, the Secret of Myers. I have not really looked into the game. I'm going into this blind. Like, truly blind. This has been a game since 2001, I think. The art style was really familiar. If you guys have seen me play Morphosi before, I like streamed the rerun of my old VOD of it. But yeah, they're from the same developer. It's Comfy Spook Scope. No. It's a visual novel, so I think I can handle it better than Morphosi. Because there's no chase sequences. Yippee, it's all text. Text with fancy character sprites. Yeah. Oh, and Druki, I've been slowly making some more progress on the commission. I just need to like look for more references for the pine trees. Everything should be good now. Right? Right? Still can't believe chat last stream said they didn't know what Dungeons and Dragons was. It's gotten so big now that you're basically living under a rock if you haven't heard of it or at least seen a video of people playing it. Right, I forgot. I need to set up my sound. Roll for pop culture. No! I need to set up the game sound and capture. What the? It isn't captured. Why? Hello, A4! Game capture team. Oh. Hello, Toy Hat! Welcome in! Hello, Nil. We were just talking about how you didn't know what Dungeons and Dragons was. Also, how is everyone doing this fine midweek afternoon? It is time for Mori prime time, I guess. You know those type of shows that air during like after lunch, and then you just fall asleep to them playing on the TV. No! Dude either lives under a rock or has too much of a life to know. I don't know D&D and I think that's fine. I guess. Is that directed to me? I can't set up the audio while I'm still on like chatting screen, so I'll fix it up once we head into game. But yeah, I can never be mad with you, Aaron. Oh. We already pacified him. He's already pacified. Dang! Oh, from the other side of the stream, no. I will try to look through my gallery for photos for the commission. It's a certain area in Wisconsin I visited in the holidays, which has a lot of sentimental value. Hopefully that will help. Ooh! Yes, please. I would love to see the pine forests that you've taken photos of. Pacify him as if I'm sort of... So you do know how the game works! Bon, roll performance. We need to intimidate him. Is there like an intimidation roll? I'm not a DM, so I don't really remember much of the skills in character sheets. I got a question. What are your biggest fears? Dying? I mean, I guess everyone dies eventually. I don't know. I don't have a definitive answer for that. Oh shoot, let me get my dice. Sorry, I don't have a dice roll command on my bot. I'm scared of grass. What? So, if I told you to touch grass, would you be really scared? I rolled a 6. No! The creature could not intimidate Sir Nil of the D&D party. The challenge that you had to reach was like difficulty 10. You failed this. You failed. What kind of bard are you, Bonsai? Can't do a performance check? Man. I'm guessing 6 is bad. Well, That depends on the challenge threshold that I've set, and I set it to like 10. He has to go 10 or above. He has to roll the dice and get 10 or above to get a successful get a successful result. But no, he rolled a 6, so he failed. I'm not a bard, I'm a druid. Okay. I might have Hold on, chat. Okay, well, package came for me. I'll be dealing with that later. I might have mixed up your build on Minecraft and in the D&D campaign, Bon. Alright. I think everything is as set up as I could do. Yeah. Let's see. Is that a different outfit for your VTuber than usual, or am I going crazy? Yeah, this is my original one. I'm wearing my original outfit. Oh. Recently I've been like wearing my where is it? This one with my overalls. But yeah, I wanted to wear something fancy. I love it, it's super fancy and fun. Yeah! My iconic blue bow tie. Hashtag OOTD. Alright, let's head to the game. And unmute the game. Swanky guy on the cover, real. I think this is Vincent. Then we have to figure out the secret of Myers. Oh, audio still isn't picking up? No, no way. There. Okay. That's good. That's good. We can start now. There it is. The audio. Whoa. Okay. There are a total of 4 chapters currently available right now. And this game has been in hiatus for a few years now, I think. We have up until chapter 4, but there is a planned up till chapter 6 for the game. But we haven't had much news about it yet. I just really wanted to play this. It's been like a few years now since I got the game. Now I can actually play. Is it a bit loud or is that just me? Okay, well, hold on. Let me lower it a little bit more. How about this? I love the art style at least. Yeah. How about this? Is this a little better? That's better for me, thanks. Yee! Alright. About... Here it is. Solo developed by Dino999Z. You can also go over to their itch.io and provide donations to help with the development. Although this has been in hiatus for a couple years now, so I'm not sure if they're working on some other stuff. Then here, preferences. Actually, it is a little bit too loud for me. Then let me just boost it up here. There we go. Auto forward time. No. Skip text, okay. There are 4 chapters, and then 5 and 6 are coming out soon. What? Oh. Sounds like your hiatus. What? Do you want me to go on like a 10-year hiatus now? Is that what you want? Because you keep talking about it. Soon, TM. Yeah, alright, let's play. Let's start the first chapter. Just feels like it. This game contains jump scares, flashing imagery, and other horror elements. Please refrain yourself from playing if you believe it can affect you in any way. Oh, so it is horror. It wasn't technically listed in the tags, but it is horror. Okay. Escape or right-click. Game menu, left-click. Enter advances dialog and activates the interface. Space advances dialog without selecting choices. Okay. S key for screenshots. Oh, okay. Very useful. Thank you. Good, we aren't coping. Oh. Quick save. Oh. Wait, what? Camera footage? It is believed that personalities are forged through experiences. That when we are first born, we are no different than a ball of clay. As we journey through life, we constantly change, being shaped either by traumatic events or mundanities of everyday life. Even if it's something as trivial as the food you eat, the coffee you buy, or the time you clock into work. Those unassuming little things, they alter the paths to our fate without us recognizing it. And of course, when a person loses their memories, their origins are gone. But there is one thing that always lingers at the back of my mind. What would happen if someone gains memories that don't belong to them? Ooh. Are you going to implant someone else's memories into someone's brain? Please no hiatus unless you need to. I won't do that. I won't do that. I usually only take hiatuses when I am really swamped with everything I'm juggling. I would love to find out what they become. Like Vincent? Is he the test subject? Stolen memories? Oh no. That alarm. That the familiar alarm. My head. It hurts. How long have I been asleep? Being barely able to stand the pain, I forced myself to sit up. Huh? Where am I? Luxurious bedroom, embellished in excellent choices of upholstery with lavish and upscale decor. I can't read. With lavish and upscale decor scorning in the face of modesty. What happened? I struggled to recall anything about how I ended up here. My phone. Where's my phone? I frantically reached into my pockets. But it wasn't there. Shit. What should I do? What on earth happened last night? How did I end up here? I guess I'll look around first. Maybe something will help me regain my memories. Objective. Determine where you are. Click on objects to investigate them. Okay. You can end your investigation with the button in the top right corner. Okay. Let's look outside first. Get our bearings. Everything seemed oddly quiet outside the window. There were only leaves rustling in the rhythm of the breeze. All I could see in the distance was a boundless expanse of mountains, blanketed in forest, stretching as far as the eye could see. Collected evidence, the view. Okay. Paintings? There's some vague imagery there. A string of contemporary work on the wall brightened the room, each of them vying for attention. The bed? Just a bed, but feels very comfortable. Okay. I pulled open the drawers next to the bed. G4 travel guide. Is this a travel guide? I skimmed through some of the pages. The content consists of meticulously curated articles and photography of local attractions. Travel guide. Okay. That's all we can find, right? Yeah. Finish investigation. Investigation complete. It sounds freaky to have your own memories overwritten. It's like an SD card where you just overwrite all the photos stored in the SD card with new ones. No! Guy looking like he's that one person in Gorillas. Oh, the one with no eyes. I love that on the cover he was like fishing though. After making a thorough inspection of the room, I returned to take the travel guide out from the drawer. I quickly flipped through it and found a map included on the very last page. Is this our map? Judging from what I've seen so far, I'm probably in Mount... What? Wait, we don't know anything. Mountains? Did they mention any? Well, the travel guide did say G4, so correct. Yippee! G4 district. Yeah, G4. The G4 travel guide I have in my hand was likely prepared by the owner of the house for guests staying in this room. If that's the case, I would have been in the G4 district. However, G4 is not a small region. To get a firmer grasp of my predicament, I have to recollect myself and be more specific. In the mountains. Which part of the G4 district could I be in? You are in the forests, mountains, suburbia. I like this a lot. The what's it called? The detective games where you figure out the clues and mysteries. It wouldn't make any sense if I was in a city. All I saw from the window was a vast terrain of forestry, and there wasn't any trace of other buildings in the proximity. A place so isolated, quiet enough that a pin drop could be heard. Has to be in the suburbs of G4. What if you were wrong? What if that was a red herring and you're actually in G2 or something? They just put like a G4 travel guide in the drawer. G4 suburbs? How did I end up here? I felt myself getting more and more bewildered. Huh? Suddenly, a succession of footfalls outside my room interrupted my thoughts. Is someone else here? Should I go check it out? Tips! Make sure to save regularly. Oh my god. Alright, sure. Stay and continue to rest. Leave the room and investigate. Love the art style. I'll try to play it on my own. I'm going to get some rest. Have a nice dream. Alright, Rookie! Have a nice rest. Saves come often. No! What if I make a wrong move, you know? Leave the room and investigate? Or stay and continue to rest? I mean, we were put in here because they wanted us to rest. So it would be rude to be sneaking around, right? Let's hide. Oh. Yeah. I knew it. Still have, like, an illness on us. My headache. It's unbearable. I think it would be better for me to rest a bit more. Could be dangerous to investigate when I'm this worn out, so no need to rush. I laid down, nestled into the velvety bed, and tucked the blanket snug over me. Soon I was asleep before I realized it. Yet, I never had the chance to wake up again. Huh? Huh? Why? That was the bad end? No! Game over! No! I was trying to be careful. What the? Okay. First jump scare of the day, I guess. Even though we have a splitting headache, my head, it hurts. But it would be a waste of time for me to stay here. Maybe the person outside knows something. I got out of the bed and made a beeline to the door. The lobby was shrouded in darkness. All I could faintly discern were the contours of a bar room set up in front of me. A bar counter? A possible scenario is that I passed out here after getting drunk. Could be a hangover. Yet, judging from my surroundings, I highly doubt that a bar is where I'm at right now. To me, this place seems more like someone's residency. Yeah, they have their own personal bar. And judging from the luxurious bed that you have woken up upon, this is a very rich person. Whose house could this possibly be then? I have no clue. Behind me, I heard the stomping of something approaching at an exhilarating tempo. striking my eardrums with heavy percussion that were almost deafening as it continued to grow in strength. My racing heartbeat began to resonate with it. What is going on? Cautiously, I looked back. Not another jump scare. What is that? The scene in front of me is an unutterable atrocity. A disfigured face, half sawed off, with fresh blood oozing out from its remaining pores, making small puddles on the floor. Its disproportionate bulged eye is filled with contempt, while every broken capillary and vessel extended across the sclera, emitting disparate discharges. The only thing that even looked close to human was its forced, contorted grin. Live or die? Huh? Wait, what? I backed away quickly, was able to see the full form of this creature. Blood was gushing out from every crevice of it, looking like it would collapse into a pile of limbs with the pull of a string. I left the life of Five Nights at Freddy's. No, don't, I'm having flashbacks, please! Waving its claw in the air, it snarled at me with unfathomable anguish and began to approach me. What should I do? Get out of the house. Wrong! Wait! Run! I have to run! I have to get out of here as soon as possible. Michael Afton, you need to run away from the spring lock trap. I swiveled around and ran as fast as I could. However, the enormity of this house had me running in circles. With the lobby blanketed in darkness, I quickly lost all sense of direction. My head was still pounding, and my limbs were getting weaker and weaker by the second. The last thing I heard was the stomping closing in on me. Yeah. Do I have to attack? Because if I go back to the bedroom, I would just be cornered. Oh man, I didn't save! Oh, it said save often, you know. Second jump scare. Recollecting everything? No, I don't want to. I was planning on doing like 2 chapters of this game. Alright, we attack. We attack. We attack. My god. Ennard! Attempt to attack. Wrong! Oh my. No, I didn't save! I grabbed whatever object it was on the table, backed off for a good distance and flung it at the monster. But with my debilitating headache, I hardly had any strength. It didn't seem very effective. Jump scare warning. Jump scare warning. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Well. Load. Sure. Sure. Save. Quick save. Live or die. I died twice. I was being logical. Maybe being logical wasn't the best idea, you know? I'm back to the bedroom. I got praised. Hello, Dandicious. There's no way I can fight this thing with my headache. I need to hide. I sprinted back to the bedroom and slammed the door, locked it as fast as I could with my remaining strength. I held my breath firmly as the monster banged on the door, trying to shred it apart, stifling my audible panting. Is it gone? Am I safe now? I tried to regain my composure in increments. But I'm trapped here now. What should I do? The stress had me overwhelmed. This feels like a lose-lose situation. My headache, it's unbearable. I think it would be better for me to rest for a bit more. I'll figure it out. I'll figure out how to get out of here once I feel better. I lay down, nestled into the velvety bed, and tucked the blanket snug over me. Hi, sorry, I had to mute for a bit. I was hearing Shopee in the background, so. Alright. Let's get back into it. Hide under the bed? Damn. If only that was an option. Soon I was asleep before I realized it. Huh? What time is it now? Slowly, I opened my eyes. I was greeted by a figure sitting in the darkness, at the edge of my bed, staring at me with his eerie eyes. Hello? Who are you? For some reason, he was amused by my uneasiness. Relax, my dear, he laughed. I was simply demanded by the owner of the mansion to keep an eye on you and make sure you're not causing any trouble. Mansion? I'm in a mansion? How did I get here? And who exactly are you? Hello, good sir, I like your sideburns. Real. I gave him a wary glance and covered more of my body with a blanket. Who am I? With his head tilted, he looked at me, seemingly entertained. My name is Victor Blake, and I'm good friends with the owner of this mansion. Victor Blake.
Victor Blake.
not the Smash introduction. Not the Smash Bros introduction. I calmed down and started to take a look at this man. Take a closer look at this man. He was wearing a tasteful black bow tie and had vibrant, stylish red hair. I love that, yeah. But the most striking part about him had to be his unusual eyes and arms. Are those mechanical prosthetics? Well, as for how you ended up here, I am personally quite curious about that as well. He didn't answer! He has robot arms and, robot eyes like Genos. Cyborg eyes like Genos from One Punch Man. Tasteful. So he has no clue how I got here either? What else should I ask him? Quick save. Have you been watching me sleep this whole time? What happened to your eyes and arms? He never answered when we asked him. Did we ask him? Hold on. Oh, we didn't ask him. Okay. We didn't ask him, like, out loud. It wasn't in, like, dialogue quotation. Return. Okay, there. Don't tell me he's the monster robot that attacked you before and this is all a hallucination. Oh. Is he one of the prototypes? Or the monster robot that attacked us was one of the prototypes? Who's the owner of this mansion? You mentioned that you were not the one who owned this place. Who's the owner then? The owner? His name is Vincent Edgeworth. Does he have any relation to the famous Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Hi, buddy! Welcome in! Mr. Miles Edgeworth of Ace Attorney fame. How should I put this? He's quite an adorable man, yet could be extremely dangerous at the same time. Vincent Edgeworth. For some reason, his name rang a bell. You've been watching me sleep this whole time? Indeed I have, my dear. In fact, I am getting quite envious seeing how peacefully you slept. He can't sleep then. Oh, okay, okay. I felt my cheeks warming up despite having no familiarity with him. Okay, okay, our MC has started blushing. Okay, sure, I guess. What happened to your eyes and arms? What happened to your eyes and arms? Victor went silent for a moment. Well, what I can say... well, what can I say? There are things in our lives that won't always go our way, huh? He shrugged his shoulders, smiled, and my question seemed to be soon forgotten. Okay. What was that thing? Did you see that petrifying monster with blood oozing out of its body? A monster? He seemed puzzled. Oh, let me guess. You're talking about the cyborgs, huh? Cyborgs? Are there more than one of them? Don't be so worried, my dear. They're just Vincent's little pets. Pets? Huh? That thing almost had me for dinner. Okay, that's it. If Victor doesn't know how I ended up here either, then there's no need for me to keep asking him questions. Well, then I guess it's time for me to take my leave now. I lifted the posh blanket to the side and got out of my bed. Please thank Mr. Edgeworth on my behalf for providing me with such a nice room. I started to make my way towards the door. May I ask where you're heading to, my dear? You know, maybe we are Mr. Vincent Edgeworth. You know how there was like a discussion in the intro of the chapter where like, what if someone had been implanted with memories that aren't theirs? What would happen? Maybe we experimented on ourselves. And since Vincent is the owner of the mansion, he surely would have like a really nice room, you know? Right, he implanted memories. But if that's the case, then why are the cyborgs attacking us? You know? If they're Vincent's pets, maybe we aren't Vincent. Maybe we are. I don't know. Victor looked at me with curiosity. Where? I'm heading back to... Where? I'm heading back to Back to... I felt my hand tighten on the door handle like a vice. I struggled to come up with a response. Where am I going? Where is my home? I realized that I had not simply forgotten what happened last night. I had lost all my memories. Maybe we're a test subject of the cruel, cruel Vincent Edgeworth. The secret of the Myers. Oh. Look at him. He's got a little... what's that called? The thing where you put a cigarette on it? Yeah, look at that. It's smoking. No name, no cash, no ID. I'm not even in a position to be a vagabond. Oh, darling, please, don't be so distracted. You have to realize, losing your memories could also be a blessing. Countless people are imprisoned by their own memories. They try their best to let go, and yet cling to them at the same time. But you, on the other hand, are given a second chance. Isn't that wonderful? I'll be honest, I'm getting a bit jealous. I see where his point is coming from, but seriously, what could be worse than being homeless? I don't know where I live. I don't got cash. I don't got ID. I don't even have a phone. I sighed again. Victor, how many times do I have to tell you? Quit smoking in my mansion. Oh! Oh my god. Motorcycles outside. Being a hobo and in debt. Well, they didn't mention any debt. Okay? We just don't have cash. Being a hobo and a brokey. A broke hobo. Honestly, never knew what the purpose of those things are. Is it just a fancy grip? Yeah, I think so. It's like an extension, so you don't have to hold like the cigarette itself. And then you just pipe in the smoke from that extension. It's very fancy, I'd say. But smoking, I think, is just, I think, interesting to see in characters in fiction. If you smoke in real life, I'm praying for you. I worry about your health. Speak of the devil, if it isn't my dear friend Vincent. Oh, we aren't Vincent. Vincent? So he's the owner of this mansion? Oh, we're a woman. Oh, MC is a woman, I see. Madam, if this perverted man has caused you any trouble, I could call the police and have him arrested right away. I think I'm good, thank you though, I responded awkwardly. Are those two really friends? I mean, yeah. I would say that too. If I had a friend like being weird to someone, if he's being weird to you, I won't hesitate to call the police and have him leave. Don't worry. That makes sense from the bed scene then? That's actually a lot scarier because we're playing a woman and then this guy just stares at us in our sleep. Like, whoa, Real friends are jerks with each other without meaning it, for real. Yeah. If me and Bon are like outside and he's what's it called? He's bothering someone else. Like if he's making you uncomfortable, if this tiny tree is making you uncomfortable, I can call the police. Have him escorted out of here. Vincent, may I ask if you're the owner of this mansion? Indeed I am, he smiled. My apologies for not introducing myself properly. My name is Vincent Edgeworth, and I am the owner of this mansion.
Edgeworth.
Another Smash Bros. Introduction. Bonsai, a convict. Convicted felon, any percentage speedrun. Let's go. A new challenger. May I have your name, madam? And the reason for your visit? The reason for my visit? So, I was the one who came here to begin with? I wasn't sure how to respond. It is a shame, Vincent. It appears our guest has lost all her memories. Vincent came to my rescue. Victor. No, it's both. They both start with V. I'll be mixing up the names. No! Victor came to my rescue. Huh, is that so? How interesting. If that's the case, shall we decide on a new name for you then, madam? A new name? I guess he's right. A temporary name would be better than nothing. Well then, what should my name be? Quick chat, think of a name. Mauricia. Vivian. Maurice. Insert player name. Vivi. No! Vori. No! Alright. I guess let's pick a V name. let's pick a V name, I guess. Vivi. Yeah, let's do Vivi. Sure. Should I go by Vivi? Between Vivi, Vincent, and Victor, I will have a terrible time. Yes, I'm sure. Please call me Vivi, the ship name.
Amazing.
Very good. It is my great pleasure to meet you, Vivi. You seem a bit distressed, and I am assuming you have many questions on your mind right now. Is there anything I can try to help you with? Vincent might know something valuable that will reopen my memory banks. What should I ask him? How did I get here? Mr. Edgeworth, please tell me, how did I end up here? How did you end up here? Vivi, I regret to inform you that I don't know either. The truth is, my butler was the one who heard peculiar knocking sounds at the door last night. Who's your butler? Oh. When he opened it, he saw you face down on the stairs, unconscious. Since we knew nothing about you or the reason you were here, we decided to place you in the guest room for the time being. Vincent's words sent me into deep thoughts. Why on earth would I come to his mansion? What was that monster? Earlier today, I saw some sort of monster I've never seen before. Something that seemed half human and half robotic. What exactly was that? Oh, my dear Vivi. It appears you already met one of my friends. But promise me, would you? Do refrain from feeding them, if it isn't their mealtime yet. I guess I would be a fitting appetizer for them, am I not? Or Nil's suggestion of Fujo. I'm trying not to read it. I'm trying not to think about it. I'm trying not to see that he sent that. Anyway, did I bring anything with me? Did I have anything on me when I arrived here? Speaking of that, we did find this in your pocket. He handed me a business card. Myers Corporation. 666 Myers Road. G4 48108. The address. Don't trust them. The card was mostly unrecognizable, except for the huge M-shaped logo. Myers Corporation. I pondered, where have I heard this name? Why would I own a business card of someone working there? What's Myers Corporation? I looked up and asked. Myers Corporation is a world-famous mechanical engineering corporation based in the G4 district, said Victor. It is also the first company that was able to develop highly flexible mechanical prosthetics, like the prosthetics you have on. But unfortunately, this company was forced to declare bankruptcy due to a horrific incident that took place 5 years ago. Again with visual novels and run-on sentences. Give me time to breathe! A horrific incident. The G4 cyborg incident. Vincent seemed displeased at even the mention of it. The G4 cyborg incident? What happened? Both Vincent and Victor fell silent for a moment, as if they were debating if I could even carry the knowledge of this event. In January 2080, a notable number of citizens mysteriously went missing in a single week. Victor finally started to speak again. They disappeared without any sign, as if they had evaporated into thin air. 2080? That's about... let's see. 55 years in the future? No wills, no corpses, no bloodstains. Not a single trace. But there was one thing those people had in common. They were all last spotted near G4 district. Who would have enough power to make hundreds of citizens disappear in a single week? Naturally, the police suspected Myers Corporation, a mega international monopoly located in G4 district. Nonetheless, the Myers Corporation refused to admit that they had any involvement in this matter. My bad, chat, must have been when I said on everyone's soul, no! It was Himari's fault. I knew it. After a year-long investigation, the police accidentally discovered a secret chamber located in the basement of the corporation. Oh, there's cat ears. Inside the chamber, there was a group of cyborgs. Cyborg? Isn't that the new thing I saw before? Isn't that the thing I saw before? It would be natural for you to assume those cyborgs were the missing citizens. But the truth was more gruesome than that. The truth was, those missing citizens were used as cattle feed for the cyborgs. What? They ate the people? Ad break end. Also, hello Twitch chat. Twitch viewers, if you would like to help me out on YouTube to help reach partner, please feel free to watch through YouTube. There are no ads there. Not yet, I would say. Do I have a link to my YouTube, like, on hand? No, I don't. Okay. You have a show for YouTube? No, I don't think we have, like, a thing. But here. Here, that's the YouTube live link. If you would like to move to YouTube, please help me out with the watch hours. Twitch is getting really stagnant, and also maybe also almost dying now. So maybe it would be good for me to try and branch out into YouTube, you know? Let's go multi-stream. Yeah, we're simultaneously streaming. Alright. The truth was, those missing citizens were used as cattle feed for the cyborgs. As for where the cyborgs themselves originally came from, nobody was really sure. Even in the light of this discovery, Myers Corporation still firmly denied the fact that they had ever granted permission for such an inhumane experiment. Whoa, that silhouette! That silhouette is very recognizable, familiar, and also Dino 999 is on the court thing. Wow, the justice system in this universe is ruled by one and one only. And before Mori decides to multi-stream to TikTok, I've been thinking about that. See, I have recently gained access to TikTok streaming, apparently. I don't need, like, the 1K follower thing to be able to stream to TikTok. Or, as far as I know, but maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, one of these days I will try to do vertical streams. And then I multi-stream to YouTube and TikTok. His face is everywhere in this game. It's almost like he made it. Real. Oh wait, I didn't read that. With help from an attorney, one innocent employee was convicted. Oh! They got a fall guy? Damn, that was just a joke. You thinking it for real? Well, I have been thinking about vertical streaming on YouTube for a while. Since it was available. Like, if I'm going to be doing vertical streaming, why not why not also stream to TikTok, you know? Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the roses. Whoa, a galaxy. And before I do an NPC stream, no. He was sentenced to life without parole, yet the company itself was freed of any charges. Life imprisonment without parole? However, that was not the end of the story. 2 months later, the attorney suffered serious injuries from a vehicle accident and was one step away from getting killed. Within the same year, all core members of Myers Corporation were found brutally murdered. Oh. Accident. The perpetrator behind the horrific acts was never found. To this day, people still mysteriously vanish in the G4 district. Rumor says that the spirits of the victims from the experiment are still wandering the streets, taking the lives of those unfortunate enough to cross paths with them. Are you guys ghosts? Victor's story sent shivers down my spine. I was not expecting such a chilling urban legend from the G4 district. Hydrate and posture check. Alright. But I get bonked though. What? Why the bonk? Alright. Victor, may I ask how you knew all of this? The answer to that is simple, Victor laughed. Both Vincent and I are former employees of Myers Corporation. Oh. Victor, I must say that I am quite impressed by how much you've committed the story to memory. Vincent said, sarcastically. Ahem. Victor tried to cough it off. He glanced at the clock on the wall and seemed to be a bit troubled by the time. Well, story time's over. I shall take my leave now. Vincent, join me for a drink at the pub tomorrow night, won't you? And it was a pleasure to meet you, my dear Vivi. Victor left the mansion. Props for attention. Yes, that. What? Don't bonk people for attention. Damn. They might think they might think you hate them. After that, Vincent helped me settle into the guest room. I thanked him and then returned to my room to get some rest for the night. Fireflies? In the guest room? It was around midnight when I was quietly lying on my bed with my mind racing. I kept thinking about what Victor told me. The missing G4 citizens. The cyborgs in the basement. The mysterious Myers Corporation. Windows must be open. Damn. I took the card out of my pocket and scrutinized it under the moonlight. Why was this all I brought with me to Vincent's mansion? What exactly do I have to do with Myers Corporation? There's only one place I should go to find out. To the Myers Corporation. That is, the Myers Corporation itself. Objective: enter Myers Corporation. Click on arrows to move around. Any items you collect will be shown in the top left corner. You can speed up the scene transitions by double-clicking. Okay. Let's save actually. Actual save. Looks like the main gate is locked shut. I'll have to find a different way to get in. Oh. Wait, why'd they use that sound effect? Why'd they use that sound effect? That's it, no wallet or keys. I'm just walking up to the Myers Corporation, I guess. What was that? Go back. Nowhere else to go. Ooh. Located in the G4 district, Myers Corporation is an innovative company and research institute specializing in the application of mechanical prosthetics. The founder, Mr. Myers, believes that the reason why humans have become Earth's dominant species is because we were given the ability to innovate. And the application of such ability should be used not only in tool making, but also in amplification of mankind's advantages. Therefore, Myers Corporation is committed to redefining the balance between machinery and human body. A large number of Myers employees have undergone some degree of modification. As a result, they exemplify excellent working abilities and are, for this reason, more competent than most ordinary people. Ah yes, the replacement of flesh with machine. The folly of humankind. Mankind. Myers murderer. That's what the graffiti says. Oh, passcode. Looks like there isn't a back gate either. Oh. Why do they use that sound effect? Not the Metal Gear Solid alert sound effect. Wait a second, I shouted. Oh, hey, what's up? Sorry about that. I was busy with my work and didn't see you there. His work? What kind of work? Oh, I'm a janitor. If that wasn't apparent. My name is... It's Dino? Oh, it is! All the guys have sideburns. You can just call me Dino. Huh? Dino. Dino? My job is to keep this place absolutely spotless, not leaving one trace of dust. This guy is outstandingly suspicious. Who do you work for? Who do I work for? Oh, no. You see, I call cleaning my job, but it's actually just my hobby. Huh? It's like I'm self-employed. Yeah. Is there anything else I should ask him? What do you have to do with Myers Corporation? Myers Corporation? Nothing really. I'm just a janitor. I didn't catch your name. What was it again? But seriously, just call me Dino. You know, you really resemble Michael Myers, right? Huh? Oh, good catch, miss. In fact, I am Michael Myers' #1 fan. He's a trespasser too. I just go around cleaning. My name's Dino, by the way. His graceful and elegant modesty is something all of us should aspire to. Why did I ask him something like that? Sure. You know, come to think of it, Mars Corporation is pretty amazing. Even though it's been abandoned for over 5 years, you can still find new garbage here every day. Oh. New garbage? What do you mean? You know, all kinds of garbage. Sometimes you find cyborg corpses, other times you find new graffiti and posters. Just all kinds of weird stuff. Dino's response only produced more questions in my head. Abandoned for over 5 years, yet still having new things show up every day. There's only one explanation for that. That is, Myers Corporation is not entirely abandoned. Hello, Sen. To know for sure, I need to find a way to get in. Do you know if there's a way to get into Myers Corporation? About that. From what I've heard, Myers Corporation has a secret employee passageway. Maybe something around here can reveal the entrance. But that's all I know. Secret employee passageway. Investigate alternative employee passageway. Okay. Is there more over here? Oh. Oh. UEMRD. Oh. My god. Cyborg corpse. Could it perhaps be that inconspicuous keypad next to the blank wall? I have a bad feeling about this. Do we go further? Oh, we went around. Okay. Let's check the keypad. Do you have anything else to say? Oh, there's 6, 7, 8. Oh man. Oh man. There's 8. There's 8 points to the password. Oh no. Oh man. Some random English letters and numbers. Is it some kind of encoded message? What's it trying to say? Okay. 1, 2, 5, 7. Is it? Is it like one of those keypads that has like number letter things on it? Mori said, no, I didn't. I didn't say that. I didn't say anything. Can't even find anything here. When you text with your keypad, be like, yeah. Hold on, let's see. I will bring out my notepad. Let's see. U9, E5, M7, R2, D1. So I don't have to like flip through every... Okay. So that's 10 things. But I don't know if that's even like part of this password because it's like 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 numbers to this. Can we find anything else? We saw something about that, I think. Where? Oh! That's the stuff in the Erderer thing, right? That's 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8. So M is 7. U is 9. R is 2. D is 1. E is 5. R again. E again. And then R again. Okay, I'm so smart. I'm so smart. Why is that the passcode though? Like, okay. 7, 9, 2, 1, 5, 2, 5, 2. Yippee! Oh, looks like you've successfully opened the secret passageway. Right. But where exactly is it? I gotta look through the whole thing again. Secret passageway. Oh, there it is. Huh? Is that the secret passageway Dino was talking about? Honestly, that's a strong password, but why is it encoded with murderer? Why is it encoded with the word murderer? 8-point number password. After entering, what I saw was another gate shut tight in front of me. Well, I guess there's a second barrier. Do I have to scan my eye? What is this? Some kind of iris scanner? Place my face right in front of it. Sure enough. Looks like I have to find another way to circumvent it. Gate is shut closed. I need to find a way to get around the iris scanner. Okay, maybe we could get the cyborg eye. Oh my god. Jump scare. Borrow Dino's face? He's a trespasser like we are. He doesn't work here. Looks like I don't really have a choice now. Should I remove the eyeball? Yeah. Go away! I don't want your memories! What just came over me? What was that chamber I saw? Cyborg's eyeball. Left click to choose the object you'd like to use. The chosen object will be highlighted in red. Clicking the object again will deselect it and resume to the normal investigation. Okay. Ah, we got an eyeball. It worked! Investigation completed. Successfully entered the secret passageway. I love point and click adventures. Yeah! No chase sequences. Yeah! Good evening, my dear Monsieur M. Is there anything I can do for you? 1 minute. You're 1 minute late. My most sincere apologies, my dear Monsieur M. Monsieur M. I am deeply ashamed of my behavior. I heard that you had something important to tell me. Is that true? Monsieur M? Monsieur... I never knew how to pronounce that. How do you pronounce that? Monsieur or Monsieur? Monsieur... Monsieur? Oh, Monsieur. Monsieur. How to pronounce?
In French translates into Monsieur. Monsieur Martin. For example, Mr. Martin, Monsieur Martin.
Okay, Monsieur. Monsieur. Monsieur M. Yes, sir, I have good news and bad news. Oh my god. Oh? The good news is, according to a reliable source, she has awakened. Yes, the ignition of a motorcycle has awakened her. Yes, yes. According to a reliable source, she has awakened. But the bad news is, she doesn't seem to remember who she is. Monsieur. Monsieur M. Monsieur Myers? That is quite unexpected. Well, what's your plan then, my dear... my dear Monsieur M? A plan? I don't have one. All we need to do is sit here and wait for her arrival. And we did! And we have arrived. Chapter 1, the end. Oh my god. Alright, that's chapter 1. Let me just save. Yeah. Yeah. Right there. The first thing that caught my eyes as I entered the Myers Corporation through the secret entrance was a dark and narrow passage. Thank you for the hydrate, Bon. Mori, explain the lore, please. Okay, so to catch everyone up to speed, everyone who has just been tuning in, we are currently a character who has lost our memories. And then we woke up in a mansion in the woods. In that mansion in the woods, we meet Mr. Vincent and Mr. Victor, who does not know how we got there. The only clues to our identity is the Myers Corporation business card that we had on hand when they saw us arriving the manor. And currently we have just temporarily named ourselves to Vivi. So I'm going to be completely and utterly confused about every name that I will see that starts with V. So like memory loss, brain damage. Memory loss is still unknown for now. Yeah, there isn't a concrete answer to how we lost our memories yet. And we're just about to find out. I think this is chapter 2. This is already chapter 2 of the game. And then we have up to 4 chapters. I am planning on just covering chapter 1 and chapter 2 for this stream, and then continuing in another stream for chapters 3 and 4. The developer has promised to right through chapters 5 and 6, but it has been on a hiatus for a couple years now, so I'm not sure when it'll be coming back. So I just really wanted to play this. The 3 dots in the text bubble, red, yellow, blue, match your color palette. Real, true. The primary colors. But yeah, that's as far as we've gotten in the story so far. We went to Myers Corporation. This is their like factory, I guess, in search for answers. And now we are entering the secret passageway. Nice pick for Spooky Month, Mori. I've been wanting to play this for a while now. I'm glad I have the chance to play it now. Mori, I'll share my Halloween candy on Trick or Treat Day. Alright. Yippee! Candy! Okay, back to the game. I couldn't see the end of the passage. The only thing that allowed me to make out the outline of my surroundings was the small amount of sunlight coming in from outside. What's waiting for me on the other end of the passage? I don't know. At the moment, I didn't feel fear. Only doubt filled my heart. My mind kept going back to the secret chamber I saw when I took off the eyeball, and the cyborg that kept approaching me. What on earth was that? Was it an illusion? Or was it just my imagination? And yet, everything seemed so real. At the moment, it was as if I was really in that secret chamber. The repression, fear, and despair I felt. That kind of intense feeling that I couldn't find words to describe. There are many ways to explain what I saw. Waking up to find yourself in a mysterious mansion, having lost all your memories, and the first thing to greet you is a broken cyborg. Oh. The game is already catching you up, guys. This is what happened last chapter. You woke up to find yourself in a mysterious mansion, having lost all your memories, and the first thing to greet you is a broken cyborg. No matter who you are, you'd start making some strange assumptions. This must be the result of me being overstressed, I said to myself. But deep in my mind, there seemed to be another voice whispering to me. Everything you saw really did happen. Objective: enter the Myers lobby. Previously on Myers Mystery. Oh. A puddle of blood. To be honest, this is not what I wanted to see, but I'm starting to get used to it. Oh my god. From the shape of the blood splatter, it looks like a body had been dragged deeper into the tunnel after someone was killed. I squatted down and carefully dipped my fingers into it. Why? Why? No hallucinations. Nothing happened this time. But... oh. I rubbed my fingertips with my thumb. You were trying to invoke the same kind of, like, memory recall? With, like, touching the eyeball from earlier? Dang, dang. Taste test! Of course you'd say that. Of course you guys would say that. You know, one detective that I do know who likes to taste test these things is Mr. Connor of Detroit Become Human. I rubbed my fingertips with my thumb. Let's see, what's the consistency? This puddle of blood, it's not completely dried up. It's still fresh? In other words, I may not be the only uninvited guest here. I need to be careful. It's still fresh! Go-Go Gadget Substance Analyzer. Real? Oh, a note. Who was that? You are cordially invited. What? Is this an invitation? The bottom half of the invitation has been burned, so I can't see what came after. But on the invitation, someone had written a small paragraph with a pen that looks like it had been added afterwards. Do you like parties? Enjoying good food and drink, strengthening relationships. The fact that there's a party proves that it is a day to be celebrated. But unfortunately, happiness and disaster are not absolute. They are independent and can be transformed into each other. In what looks like a charming backyard, hidden beneath the lawn can be ugly wriggling insects. And what may seem like a good time to you may be a shadow that lingers for the rest of his life. His life? Ooh. The blood trail ends here. But strangely enough, there's no corpse to be seen anywhere. Maybe they ran out of blood. The day nightmare began. What? This should be the end of the employee passageway, but why do we need another password? Password to access the passageway and then password to access the Myers facility? To be honest, it's not as long as I thought it would be. But before that, I looked around and took a deep breath. Anybody here? I called out into the passage. Oh. For a moment, I thought I heard a low, vague reply. It was just a distorted echo of my own voice. Strangely enough, the figure I had seen is now inexplicably gone. And there's even a trickier problem at hand. I want to access the lobby. If I want to access the lobby, I'll need to enter a 4-digit code. Well, in this case, I started thinking. No. Why? Just then, a screeching noise coming from behind me interrupted my thoughts. What was that noise? I don't want to look. Double security for real, for real. Two-step verification. A coded door. I need to enter a 4-digit code. I don't know what the code is yet. Using brute force would just be a waste of time. Maybe it'll lock me out perpetually if I do that, if I brute force it. The day the nightmare began. A tiny hand. Okay, let's head back, I guess. Okay. Why is it sad? Is this some kind of toy? I don't quite understand, but it looks like an arm. With arms. But more importantly, I'm pretty sure this thing wasn't here before. That strange noise from earlier could have been the sound of it falling. Who's following me here? What do they want? Investigate the toy? A bloodstained arm with arms. Looks like some sort of toy. The blood on the toy is not completely dried, which makes me wonder if it's from the same person as the blood on the floor. Maybe I should pick it up and take a closer look. I got flashbanged. Myers Corporation. That's the goal of everyone at G4. A place to make dreams come true and parents proud. At least, that's what I thought. I will never forget the day I came to Myers. My excitement and exhilaration inevitably mixed up with nervousness. Because, to me, it was the reward for my many years of dedication and hard work. I think every single elite in Myers can relate to that. But who would have thought that behind this company that so many G1 residents longed for, there was one filth, sin, and blood that would never dry up? Who am I? I'm no longer human. At this time, I can't even remember my own name. Every day now, I can only wander aimlessly around Myers, What am I struggling to find? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. I only wish someone could put me out of my misery. I don't want to kill someone. I don't want to kill anyone. Huh? What is this? Where have I arrived at? We're at a desk. Oh no, it's a desk job simulator. John? John Cyborg? Okay, John, calm down. It's just a job. Just need to smile and politely introduce myself to everyone. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Nice to meet you. My name is John. Wouldn't this seem a bit too emotional? Start over. 3, 2, 1. Nice to meet. Oh, are you John, the new guy? Oh no, a desk job. No. Why did jazz start playing when when Victor got on screen? Why did jazz start playing? Welcome to Myers. In case you don't know, I'm the chief investment officer, Victor Blake. Nice to meet you, Mr. Blake. Haha. No need to be so formal. Just call me Victor. Looks like you've done all the paperwork to get started. Otherwise, you wouldn't even know where your desk is. Yes, I've done it all. Very good. Have you finished the outline courses? The online courses for the G1 district as well? Online courses? Could it be that this is your first job? Yes. Actually, I've just graduated from college. Oh, is that so? Your parents must be very proud of you being able to work in Myers right out of college. But even so, you have to complete the G4 online course. It is mandatory for every employee on the job. Don't worry, it's just trying to teach you etiquette and how to behave properly. You know, don't get physical with your coworkers and things like that. Shh, let me tell you, I've never really paid attention to their lectures either. No! Hitting a bit too close their game. Oh really? That's not good to hear, Director Blake. Vincent! In fact, I believe you're the one who needs these courses the most in the company, Mr. Director. Need I remind you of your great feat last night when you vomited all over the floor in the lavatory of my residence? I must say your etiquette and behavior are quite impressive, Mr. Blake. Oh, my dear Vincent, what brings you to the investment department? I just happened to be passing by. Seems Mr. Myers wants to discuss some important matters with me. So, who is this? Myers' new employee, John. As of today, John is a member of the investment department. Hello! John, is it? Nice to meet you. I'm Vincent Edgeworth. You have my sympathies for being assigned to this man's department. Not everyone being dumb bad in chat. No. There's a bantering chemistry between these two. They're for each other. If he ever treats you badly, you're welcome to transfer to the legal department anytime. So he's the attorney. So he is the attorney. The guy that was mentioned at in the prologue. The very recognizable silhouette gave it away, I guess. We are located on the other side of the company. Far away from Vincent? No, far away from Victor? Okay, understood. See, I'm already mixing up their names. This guy's Victor. The red guy is Victor. The guy in the suit and tie is Vincent. Remember, Mori. V names for real. And then we named our MC Vivi? No! They look like twins or alters of each other. It's just the art style. It's just the art style. And also there's like a distinguishable difference in their faces. They don't look alike at all. You gotta be blind if you think they look alike. Just because the art style is similar. That's pink, not red. It was described earlier that it was red. Red hair. That's also like a color palette choice, by the way. Oh, congratulations on your success in helping Myers out, Vincent. Victor. That was already 2 months ago. So you're the famous lawyer who defended Myers in the G4 Cyborg incident? I called it. I heard your performance in the courtroom was incredible. I'm very flattered, John. It was indeed me who defended Myers, but I wouldn't consider myself famous. Vincent has his hands full with this Vincent has had his hands full with this for a while. Good thing he can finally relax now. Aren't you saying that too soon, Victor? Anyways, I must get going. I can't keep Mr. Myers waiting. It was my pleasure to meet you, John. Welcome to Myers. You're lucky to meet Vincent on your first day. Even I don't see him very often at work. This guy's attitude towards others has improved a lot since college. But he hasn't changed a bit towards me. They knew each other in college? They knew each other in college? Thank you for the hydrate. Was that did I already see that hydrate? No. They knew each other in college, Chad. Since college? Were you and Mr. Edgeworth college classmates? Not only that, we were also roommates. And they were roommates! And they were roommates! I went into this fully blind, by the way. I have no single clue about what the contents of this game is. And then I find out this is also this also caters to the Fujos, I guess. Gotta keep friends close and coworkers closer. Man. Nil eating good tonight. They were roommates, Nil. Nil, they were roommates. Eh? Although he seems very gentle now, he was quite aloof to everyone. back then. His pretty face may have won the hearts of many girls, but his cold and arrogant attitude did offend many classmates as well. Huh? Huh? Good for them, I guess. Huh? Why'd he call his face pretty? Why'd he call his face pretty? However, what does remain unchanged is his perseverance and determination. Bro's glazing. When Vincent was in college, he had only one goal, and that was to get his dream job at Myers. Then he was just as busy as he is now, always working late into the night to achieve his goals. But as you can see, hard work does pay off. He's now the chief legal officer at Myers. Alright, John. I think it's time to give you some personal space to finish those tedious courses. If you have any questions about the company, please come by my desk. I hope you enjoy your time in Myers. I'll see you later. Mr. Blake feels like an easygoing boss. Mr. Blake feels like a very easygoing boss. But what's with his mechanical Oh, word. What's with his mechanical prosthesis all about? What's his mechanical prosthesis all about? What has he been through? Were you experimented on? And Mr. Edgeworth too. What Mr. Blake said made me want to know more about him as well. Anyways, this is not the time to think about it. This is not the time to think about that. Speaking of which, I haven't even checked out my desk. Time to see what's around here. Why is there a love heart? First thing ever. A little post-it note. There are 2 pieces of candy next to it. To John, welcome to Myers Corporation. To celebrate your joining, we have a very special gift for you. That is the figurine of Myers Corporation mascot, Meyer-chan. Meyer-chan! Very lovely, isn't it? Haha. Anyway, we hope you'll enjoy your time at Myers Corporation. Myers Investment Department 2081.4. Oh. Sure. Let's see. The mascot of Myers Corporation, Meyer-chan. While many people are not fond of its look, it is rumored that Mr. Myers designed it himself. So no one dares say anything. Oh! Wait, no! I'm not done yet! Huh? No! I didn't check out the calendar! What was that? Just as before, I seem to be seeing memories from the past that I do not belong here. I know. I seem to be seeing memories from the past that do not belong to me. Are these the implanted memories? What on earth is going on here? By interacting with certain items, you can trigger events from the past. You can use this ability to help you solve the puzzle you are facing right now. Okay. Calendar. It may have been left behind by the previous employee. Right. The day the night... Motorcycle. The day the nightmare began. Vacation in April 2081! Nothing left. February... Maybe? February 26? This looks like... Vincent. Vincent's birthday? February 20th? Mark your calendars, guys. February 20. Vincent's birthday. February 26 is something or other, and then vacation time in April. A computer. I need to use it to finish my work. Oh, chat. Discord. What's this? Discord or Slack? Looks like the last employee sitting here forgot to quit his group chat account. Number 1. Hey, have you heard? Winston Loomis was the one behind the G4 cyborg incident. He got a life sentence. That's the innocent man. Winston? You mean the one who always wears shades, doesn't say a word, has a bit of a hunchback? That's so unexpected. It's true that he doesn't really have any friends, but he doesn't seem like a bad person either. I disagree. This guy's always seemed kind of suspicious. I feel uncomfortable every time I see him. Legally distinct Discord. Surely it's the vacation date. No! Is Winston really the mastermind of the G4 cyborg incident? Something doesn't add up. Huh? What do you mean? How should I put this? This guy doesn't really seem like the type that could drag that many people into the basement to experiment on them. Maybe he had helpers, who knows? That's not what I'm saying. You see, this guy doesn't speak much. Hardly has any friends at Myers. In that case, wouldn't he be the best person to pin everything on? Hey, what the hell are you thinking? You'll be targeted by the company for saying that. Huh? This is just a random thought, haha. Anyways, let's change the subject to something more uplifting. I heard that if everything goes well, the company will host a party after all this. I'm sure it'll go well. After all, we have Vincent. Party? When? Well, I think it's on a Thursday, 2 months from now? I don't remember the exact date. Thursday? Damn it, I work overtime. I work overtime every Thursday night. Thursday. Two months from now? I know when the party is, but I can't go either because I'll be on vacation that time. So it is the vacation day! Vacation? That sounds nice. I'm pretty excited about it too. I haven't been in touch with my parents for so long. However, I'm drooling at the thought of getting close to Victor at the party. Oh, you bastard. So it is the vacation date! Speaking of that, I did hear that Myers is having a party in a few days. But that is strange. If the employee sitting here is just on vacation, why would the company let me take over his desk? Because they got rid of him! In 2 months, right? So this is February. 2 months, this party. But it says on a Thursday. We could try February 20, February 26, and April 16. Because it's a Thursday, not a Friday. Okay. How do we go back? Just... Oh, okay. There we go. Go back. This party. I can't believe it. Poor Meyer-chan though, yeah. Quick save. Alright. Let's put in the code. Let's try the vacation code first. April. The door will unlock automatically after entering the correct answer. The day the nightmare began. April 16. No? 17. No. Well then, let's try February then. February 26? February 20? What? Huh? 16. $17. April. Why? Is it US date? Oh my god. 17th of... Man. Date first before month? Man. Okay, let's try date first. I guess. Maybe this guy is American. Ah. Okay. 1604. No. 26. 20. No! Day the nightmare began. Is there anything we could check at the very back? uh, uh. Okay, let me head back into like the point in time. I heard if everything goes well, the company will host a party after all this. I'm sure it'll go well. After all, we have Vincent. Party? When? It's on a Thursday, 2 months from now. Don't remember the exact date. On a Thursday, 2 months from now. A week-long vacation, maybe he's starting. So maybe the next week's Thursday? And we'll be on vacation at that time. That sounds nice. Okay, on a Thursday, 2 months from now. Let's say April 23? April 23. Or April 30. Truly, Filipino audio. You hear? You hear the tricycles. No? Woo! Yippee! vacation! Holy moly! That's a 2-week vacation! Worked! It worked! Why? Why did Gangle jump scare me? Did you see Victor's face today? I did. It was really scary. What happened? Why is he being so strange today? Don't you know? Vincent was in a very serious car accident last night. On his way to the party. He's still in critical condition. Huh? Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, John, is it? It's Mr. Myers. It's Monsieur Myers. Hello, hello. Please excuse my surprise visit. I just want to come by and say hi. Are you free after work today? Would you mind coming to the basement with me for a short conversation? Oh, why would I go to the basement? We could just talk in like a private office or something. And you are? Oh, this old maid of mine. How could I forget to introduce myself? Is he holding a lemon slice? I think so. Nice to meet you, my friend. You can call me Monsieur M. Investigation completed. Successfully entered the Myers lobby. Can we turn on like a light or something? Lady Vivi? Lady Vivi, with all due respect, napping here is not the most sensible choice. The butler? What happened? Oh. Why are you doing the VTuber lean in? Why are you doing the VTuber lean in? This isn't Vincent. I think this is the butler. Good evening, my dear Vivi. Huh? It is an incredible chance of fate for us to meet each other in such a desolate place, don't you think? It might not be the butler, I don't know. It's apparently we're still at the Myers lobby. What appeared in front of me was a dark-haired young man who was dressed formally and elegantly. He looked very similar to Vincent in appearance, but much younger. Brother? Would you mind telling me who you are? It seems inevitable, doesn't it? Only in youth does coincidence... I can't speak! I can't do him justice! Only in youth does coincidence seem to... Only in youth does coincidence seem the same as fate. Later, we know that the real course of our lives is decided within us. You speak in rhymes and... riddles, good sir. Maybe he's a desk clerk. You don't look so old yourself. Oh, it is the butler. I am Mr. Edgeworth's butler. You can call me Draco. Draco. The Smash Bros intro scene actually is a godsend because it helps me hear how the name is pronounced. Finally, a non-V name. Yippee! Vincent's butler? So you're the one who saved me. You're also the one I saw earlier in the passageway, weren't you? What are you doing in Myers? It does not matter. What matters is what you're looking for, is it? Isn't it? What I am looking for? The truth. You're searching for the truth. Mr. Edgeworth's past, Mr. Blake's incident, and the secret of Myers. You're curious about all of this. But Lady Vivi, have you ever heard of such a phrase? Curiosity about bad things is an... I can't read! Curiosity about bad things is a curable disease. Curiosity about bad things is a curable disease that arises from impure thoughts. What? L reader. Yeah, and you don't read at all, Lil. You don't read at all. At least I read. Even though I'm bad at reading. Draco, what exactly do you know? I am just a butler with little knowledge. I don't know much about the past of Myers Corporation. The truth is, I just can't bear to see such a lovely lady perish in this abandoned facility. We got a party member? Who's trying to pick us up? Whoa, whoa. Of course, I have my own reason to be here. But at the same time, I wish to stop your impulsiveness. It is best you go back the way you came, Lady Vivi. You don't belong here, and you don't deserve to be here. What? Sure? Thank you for your kindness, Draco. But I've made my decision about it. You're right, I'm indeed curious about Myers Corporation. But what I care more about is finding my lost self. My name, my home, my family. Like, yeah, we're currently an amnesiac that is homeless and nameless. So, I guess it is good that we're trying to find out some more clues about who we are. But maybe not in this way, because, how many times have we been jump scared? I want to get it all back. I don't know why you're here, but I hope you can find what you're looking for as well. Now, if you would excuse me. How stupid. Huh? Anyone who studies... Yeah, I guess if I stream on weekdays, I will... at around this time, I will be getting, like, motorcycle noises from, well, mainly specifically tricycle noises from, people coming home from work and school. They will be driving in their car right after school. Hey, that bump looks just like a deer. Bro really likes playing games where the characters we're playing has no memories. What do you mean? Playing Saihate Station and then immediately after Vincent, the Secret of Myers was just a coincidence. I didn't even know I'd be losing my memory in this game. I thought I would be playing Vincent. I thought I'd be Vincent in this game. But no, I'm actually a separate MC. Woman. Not the song. Ow. Surely a coincidence. Real. I go into these games blind. Alright. Anyone who studies the history of human catastrophes can be sure that ignorance is the main source of human adversities. Your seemingly commendable courage is nothing more than ignorance wrapped in a pretty package. You have absolutely no clue what you're about to face. Do you really believe you can face up to all the dangers that are coming your way? Do you really believe you can accept the truth that will be revealed? are your memories really more precious than your life? Please forgive my bluntness, Lady Vivi, but you will soon be embraced by death even before the truth befalls. Maybe Victor was right. Losing my memories could be a second chance. What was I like before? Who knows? Maybe the loss of memory was intentional on my part. Maybe everything right now is what I longed for. But I'm sorry, Draco. I don't care much about that. The old me can make her own decisions, but the new me, and only the new me, makes all the decisions now. And what I do know is, I don't feel complete without my memories right now. MC can surely weather that all, for she isn't Nancy Drew. She isn't Nancy Drew. I will not give up until I find out the truth. Lady Vivi, you're so determined. It seems that there's nothing I can do about it. If that's the case, why don't we play a little game? A game? You came to Mars to investigate its past, and your connection with it, didn't you? Then, show me what you've learned. If you can answer my questions correctly, then I will allow you to continue your investigation here. However, if you fail... the music kinda fire though. Then I will end your life here with my own hands. Draco? Oh my god. Jeopardy! Quiz time! Save. Save. Okay. You will be able to give 2 incorrect answers to all of Draco's questions. Answering it correctly more than twice or exceeding the time limit will immediately lead to death. Saving would be a great idea now. I have saved, don't worry. Question 1. In the world of peace, there is nothing to be desired but the most admired works. In the world of peace, there is nothing to be respected but the creative tools of innovation. In order to break the shackles of tradition and develop science, science needs creation and imagination. As a super monopoly in the G4 district, Myers Corporation is no exception to this. Human beings stand among all species because they are endowed with the ability to create and innovate. But for Mr. Myers, the application of such ability goes far beyond making tools. It has a more important role to play. If things are used for their strengths, then there will be no talent that is abandoned. If things are used for their weaknesses, then there will be no one that is satisfied. Therefore, Mr. Myers has set a slogan for the company since its inception. Make the impossible possible? Place where you make the rules. Wrong! No! We're cooked! We're cooked! Beyond limits. No, wait, no, that's the same answer! I'm sorry. No. Sorry, Lady Vivi. The game is over. No! I picked the same choice again. Let me reload. Why is it the cyborg? I don't think we've ever seen our reflection before. I don't think. Slowed back in. I clicked the same answer. Oh man. After your whole spiel as well. Oh my god. Why do the questions mix? What? Okay, alright, okay. This is some bullshit. This is some bullshit right there. Alright, process of elimination. This is the last option we have. Correct answer. Design, create, enhance. Myers Corporation. For Mr. Myers, humanity has lasted because it was endowed with the ability to innovate. And the application of such ability should be used not only in tool making but also in amplification of mankind's advantages. Okay, so this is actually a part of that flyer we saw outside. However, I do not recall that slogan at all. Compared with ordinary people, the modified Myers employees exemplify better working abilities. Therefore, Myers Corporation focuses on designing, creating, and enhancing human strengths. Alright. Let's save again. Okay. Rivers and mountains can only nourish a limited amount of soil, but the number of mediocre souls is infinite. The sinful souls do not deserve to be judged, and can only be redeemed by repaying their bodies to the world that has allowed it to take so much. The above excerpt is from a gospel discovered by the police during the investigation of the Myers Corporation. The gospel is considered to be the embodiment of the ideas and concepts of the mastermind of the G4 cyborg incident. The so-called mastermind was sentenced to life in prison, yet Myers Corporation itself was never charged. Nonetheless, a series of mysterious murders took place afterwards, led to the belief that there was more to it than met the eye. On July 20, 2081, several small explosions occurred near the G4 Central Prison area, destroying part of the prison walls. Since then, the whereabouts of this former researcher for Myers, who is also known as the mastermind of the G4 cyborg incident, has been unknown. So, which of the following is the infamous Winston Loomis? The guy with a hunchback, right? This guy. Correct! First try! Yippee! Correct, picture 1. Because of his shyness and lack of friends, Winston Loomis was chosen by Myers as a scapegoat for the G4 cyborg incident. He was described in the group chat as the guy who always wears shades, doesn't say a word, and has a bit of a hunchback. The former employee who used John's desk also pointed out that he doesn't seem like the type that could drag that many people into the basement to experiment on them. Alright. Yes, question 3. Please let me live, Sir Draco! The innovation is not enough for a giant enterprise like Myers to succeed. It also needs to make proper use of resources. Humans did not create the Earth, so the Earth itself is not human property. Humans' property is through recreation, and every private owner owes rent to society for his possessions. For most people, the nightmare of the G4 cyborg incident began in that week in 2080. Many ordinary citizens disappeared without a sign. They were all last seen near the G4 district. However, what's really strange is, according to the investigation of the G4 police, these ordinary citizens were not the cyborgs made in the basement. If that is the case, where did the material for Myers cyborgs came from? That's not. I don't know any of that. We do not test on nature, right? employees? Okay, well, I guess given Mr. Victor and his prosthetic arms, he was also a part of the like experiments. He was one of the successful few employees of Myers Corporation. By removing the cyborg's eyeball, Vivi successfully entered the secret employee passageway of Myers Corporation. The memory of the former Myers employee, John, also seems to suggest that the previous employee sitting at John's desk, as well as John himself, was tragically killed. Because of the many classified experiments that Myers has been conducting for a long time, many of its employees have little contact with their families. As a result, no one would have been aware of their disappearance. Okay, question 4. Save, scum! Oh man, okay. Scientists don't rely on the ideas of individuals, but on the combined wisdom of thousands of people. Only when everyone thinks about a problem, and everyone does part of the work, will it be added to the great edifice of knowledge that is being built. Similarly, in order to work more effectively, Myers Corporation is divided into many departments, large and small. In addition, each elite is assigned to their own dedicated department. This included the outstanding graduates Mr. Blake and Mr. Edgeworth. There are no smooth paths in science. Only those who climb the steep hills without fear of hardship can hope to reach the summit of glory. So may I ask which two departments Mr. Blake and Mr. Edgeworth, as former employees of Myers, came from? So, actually, I'm thinking about it as well. Since this is like way past the whole Myers incident, why is Edgeworth still alive? How? Was it just was his death faked? Was it a fake death? How is he still alive? Winston looks like me, not gonna lie. What? Alright, Mr. Blake is from the investment department and Mr. Edgeworth is from the legal department. Investment and legal department. Correct! He respawned! Oh my god. Investment department and legal department. We know from John's past memories that Victor is John's boss, and also Chief Investment Officer at Myers Corporation. And Vincent's encounter with John revealed that he was the lawyer in charge of exonerating Myers from the G4 cyborg incident, and implied that he came from the legal department on the other side of the company. Safe! We're safe! Yippee! Well done, Lady Vivi. You did not disappoint me. Oh, I survived! Draco, I've answered all your questions. It's time to live up to promise and let me go. As you wish. In fact, I have no intention of hurting you to begin with. What? Then what was that when I answered wrong? First question, I answered wrong. You had no intention? Huh, Mr. Draco? What about your threat of ending your life here with my own hands? Yeah, Vivi, tell him. Tell him. I just thought it would make the game more interesting that way. That's all. No, I actually died in another timeline. I still have the memories. Lies! These guys are each weirder than the next. But Mr. Butler, I do have some questions for you as well. I'm just a butler with little knowledge. I don't know much about the past of Myers Corporation. If I remember correctly, you said that, didn't you? Yeah, but how come you know all of the things that you quizzed me on, huh? How come you know that? You have proved that this is a big lie. What are you hiding? Why on earth are you here? I'm not letting you step out of here until I get an answer. You just can't win with this lady. You just can't win with this lady. But it won't hurt to tell you. The truth is, Mr. Edgeworth had a lot of hassles with the Myers Corporation. Hassles? Do you mean the car accident? Lady Vivi, you are very clever. I think you've already guessed. The car accident was not actually an accident. It was carefully planned by Myers Corporation. Oh, that explains Vincent's gloomy face when he heard about the G4 cyborg incident. That also sounds completely in line with Myers' style. But why did Myers try to kill Vincent? I don't understand. What did Vincent do? Didn't he get Myers Corporation off the hook for the G4 cyborg incident? The reason is simple. Because he knew the truth about the G4 cyborg incident. Although Mr. Edgeworth was a lawyer at Myers Corporation, to the core members he was just a pawn and another outsider. When the pawns have outlived their usefulness, they are discarded. And the fastest and most effective way to deal with unnecessary outsiders, who know something they shouldn't, is to also make them disappear from the world. Therefore, the company took the opportunity of holding a party to kill my master with a premeditated car accident. However, they never expected that Mr. Edgeworth would survive. Although the company failed in their plan, they did not stop there. Since then, Mr. Edgeworth has received constant threats and harassments from Myers Corporation. Harassment? Even after the bankruptcy? Yes. There are signs that Myers Corporation has become a secret underground organization after the cyborg incident. But to me, that doesn't make much difference. The old Myers Corporation was just a terrorist organization hiding under the banner of scientific research. So they were making super soldiers? Cyborg soldiers? So what you're saying is, those still using the abandoned site of Myers Corporation is Myers itself? That is why I'm here. It is the answer I'm searching for. Wait a minute. If Vincent's car accident was a work of Myers, how do you explain the death of all the core members? Someone else must have been responsible for that, but I don't know who. So basically, after Myers attempted to murder Vincent, there was a different perpetrator who assassinated all the core members of the Myers Corporation. So, one last question. Do you know how I am involved with all of this? Why are you quiet, Draco? Answer me. You've quizzed me enough, and I got all my answers correct. You shall answer me correctly as well. At that moment, Draco's smile disappeared. Sorry, Vivi. I don't know. For some reason, his tone is much heavier than usual. His tone is much heavier than before. Then, the sudden drop of formality also left me lost for words. Yeah, he didn't call us Lady Vivi. That's what you're here for, isn't it? I'm sure you'll find the answer. Draco regained his smile, but as if he suddenly became aware that he was being out of character. But this time, the smile was a bit different. It reminded me of someone else. Are you Winston? Are you Winston? No. I need your help, Draco. If the two of us work together to investigate, we'll soon find out the truth. Partner with me? I'm very flattered. I'm really flattered. So listen up, Lady Vivi. What I'm going to tell you next is very important for our investigation. Starting from the lobby, Myers Corporation is divided into two sections, left and right. Each section contains different departments and rooms. On the left is Mr. Blake's investment department. And Mr. Edgeworth's legal department is on the right side of Myers Corporation. As to where you want to start, it is entirely up to you. No matter which route you choose, they will eventually lead to the basement. In other words, where the secret chamber of G4 Cyborg incident is located. That is to say, if I want to know about Victor's past, I should choose to go left. If I'm more curious about Vincent, I should choose to go right. That's an interesting explanation. You're not wrong saying that. So, Lady Vivi, have you made up your mind? Starting from the Myers lobby, the game will have two different branches. Depending on the route Vivi chose, the game will unfold differently. In order to keep the plot smooth, Branch 2 will be unlocked after Branch 1 is finished. Oh. Okay. Alright, I guess. Game updated to Chapter 4. Okay. Oh. Which route should I choose? Let's save here. Yeah. Is this even Chapter 4 anymore? Or Chapter 2? Actually, since we saved... Yeah, we saved. Let's head to the menu. Go into chapters. Yeah, Chapter 3 is when we go into the basement, I guess? Do we save... No. Would you guys like to go through? Like... one of the departments? Or there's like only like... about 15 minutes left for the stream. So... yeah or nay? There's only about 15 minutes left of the stream, so I don't know how long is left for Chapter 2. Your call, to be honest. Yeah, maybe let's save the departments for next stream, I guess. Let's end here. Was that Chapter 1? We finished Chapter 1 and then headed into Chapter 2. This is Chapter 2, I think. Or not. I don't know! I don't remember! I just remember seeing like end of Chapter 1 and then I proceeded. There was no end of Chapter 2 yet. So we haven't gotten to the end of Chapter 2. Chapter 1 was shorter than 2, I think. Either you yap so long or this shit has so much content. I mean, it does say that every session is about a few hours long. So this tracks. Like one session for Chapter 1, one session for Chapter 2, and it's a few hours long. It tracks from what I've read on the game store. But yeah, maybe we save the rest of the departments for next stream. Alright, thank you everyone for dropping by. I am ending here. This will be maybe a few part series. I do want to like play through all the available content right now, and hopefully, while while I play this, there will be an update. There will be some kind of miracle, and the game updates with chapter 5 and chapter 6 while I'm playing this, because I take a long time to play. I take maybe half a year to play these kind of games. Otsumori. Hopefully, with how slow I play games, I'll end up manifesting chapter 5 and 6. Can't wait for next year for the next part of the series. No! No! Half a year sounds right. Yeah, I only stream like 3 times a week, and there's like different streams every week. I don't spam like the same game in 1 week. I do, if I have to spam it, I do it weekly, not every like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But yeah, that is how we will be ending it. We survived Draco's little Jeopardy session where my life was on the line, and I was really good at answering the questions. The first one didn't count, the first death didn't count. Speaking of, what's for next stream? I haven't decided yet. I might be just drawing. Or I pick up another game that's really short, more for Halloween or something. But yeah, I want to draw this week, Friday. Finish one. What do you mean? I will finish a game first though. And then for Halloween, I do have some plans for Halloween. We will be playing Doppelganger for Halloween. I'm saving it for the very day of Halloween. We'll be playing Holostar's Doppelganger on stream. If draw, I'll tag along for body doubling. Yippee! Alright. That's it for me. I'm in the stream now. Bye guys. Thank you. No clue what that is? Body doubling? It's just some weird person speak for co-working. But doppelganger. Oh, doppelganger. I will be sharing like the Steam page for it on Discord, as well as this Vincent. You can play this for free. The game link for it is in the description on YouTube. If you would like to check it out, there is an itch.io page where you can download for free and play through the chapters up until chapter 4. You can also donate to the developer to support him in making these games. But yeah, hype. Bye guys. Bye. See you Friday.